This is my second video on downloading messages from Mary Magdalene, and I'm doing it through this beautiful oracle deck that my friend shared with me. It's called the Mistake of Magdalene. At the moment, there are like a lot of beings from the other side who are helping us in consciously creating our life here in physical life, and also in helping us with the expansion of our consciousness. So let's try and take like most out of this help and support that we are receiving. So let's ask the energy of Mary Magdalene, beautiful, loving, healing energy of Mary Magdalene, to give us a card. Okay, so we have got a card, and we've got like a couple of cards actually. So I'm just going to choose the one that is on the surface, and it's called Magdalene's Gift. Write your story. When Mary Magdalene wrote all the books which are called Gospels, when she wrote all of that, it was a time when whatever she was expressing through her writing, that was something that was not acceptable by the people around her, or the society that she, or the era that she was in that time. But she knew that whatever she is writing, or whatever is that she wanted to express in that moment, that needed to come in a physical form through one way or the other. If it's not through her voice, then be it her writing. So she wrote all those books and gospels, or someone did for her, in order so that all that information that is currently not acceptable by the society or that era that she was in, to come out in the physical form in some way or the other. Or probably like we can look at it from different ways. So for example, let's say like at the moment there are a lot of thoughts and emotions that you have, that are needing to come out in the physical reality in the form of either your voice or through writing. However, you probably feel that there won't be any acceptance for what is like inside you outside. Then or probably you are not ready to experience what might happen when all your thoughts or emotions might come out. Or what if like people will judge you, or what if like all those different sorts of fears and doubts, and all the judgments that are related to whatever is trying to come out of you in the physical reality. So like how Mary Magdalene found this way of writing these books and hiding them somewhere, so that they come out when the time is right, and when people can actually are ready to hear that truth. So the inspiration here is, so if there's any kind of thoughts and emotions that you're having, just write them down. There's like a lot of focus on the heart chakra in most of the messages that come from Mary Magdalene, and that's where the healing aspects come in. So our hands are are connected to our heart chakra, and so our hands and our throat chakra, or the voice and the hands are the two ways through which we can manifest what is in energetic realm, which is our thoughts and emotions, into the physical reality. And the life that we are living, like it's all about physical reality, right? So the message here is to write down everything on a piece of paper, whatever is coming in your day-to-day experience. If there's anything that you want to say to someone that you're not able to, that you're not ready to experience what might happen when you express that, so just write it down on a piece of paper as if no one is watching right now. And feel free to pour all your thoughts and emotions into a piece of paper as if no one is watching. It's just you and that piece of paper and the pen and your hands and your thoughts and emotions. Like you're just like, so what it also reminds me is like sharing this moment in my life where so for almost like my mom, she passed away, and for almost like 10 years I had like a lot of thoughts and emotions that I didn't even know that were inside, like all the anger that I had at myself, or probably like not in the guilt and stuff for not expressing all my feelings to her when she was alive, or I could have done more. So all those feelings, like I didn't know that I was carrying like all those 10 years in my heart with me, the heaviness of all those feelings. And one day I just wrote a letter to her, and it was a letter that I also wrote to myself, of like how I am feeling, like I'm feeling guilty of this thing, that I could have said more I love yous to you, or I could have like sat next to you more, or while she was in hospital in her last time, I could have done that, I could have done more, kind of thing. So I wrote all those things in that letter, and then with every time I said that, I said I forgive myself for that. And I love myself as I am, and whatever I did was the best I could in that moment with the kind of knowledge and awareness I had. So even if you write down, even if like there are like thoughts like that you have about yourself, which you feel guilty of or whatever comes up, then just when you write down, just write down, I forgive myself for this and I love myself as I am. So that can be so that's the message basically that's trying to come out, and it's all about the healing of the heart chakra through our hands, which is writing. So yeah, and that paper or the journal, like you have the option to either keep it to yourself or like burn the paper or bury the paper or put it in the bin or do whatever you can, whatever brings you the relief, that no one is gonna have the information right now. Like it's just like you and this piece of paper, like the information that's between you guys. Yeah, so it's basically, so this message is about you to access the part of yourself that needs healing, or the part of you that probably you might have denied and buried somewhere, or you are like unconsciously like not even aware of that part that is grieving a lot. And the grief doesn't have to be with like a person, let's say that you have lost someone, like it doesn't have to be just that. It can be with like a lost friend, like a friend that you lost, like a friendship, or it can be a job loss, or like you moved from one place to the other, and there could be like an unconscious grief of although you're excited to move to one place but leaving everything behind. So there can be like a lot of different types of grief that we unconsciously carry. Like for example, I thought like I have acceptance of my mom passing away, and I did have acceptance, but I didn't know that for 10 years I actually suppressed like so many emotions, and like those emotions more so for myself, that why did I do that, why, like I was angry at myself, I was feeling guilty of doing things and not doing things. So let all those emotions and those thoughts, each and every bit of it, to come out on that piece of paper, because when we start feeling the emotions like that, the energy of that emotions start moving, and when the energy of emotions start moving, it's not stuck anymore, like it's not stagnant and causing issues, or like a potential of like having physical issues. And the moment that stuck energy starts moving, it creates space for the new energy, the fresh energy, probably the energy of love, to start filling that space. So feeling what we have been avoiding to feel, or what we are not even conscious of, that we are carrying that emotion for so long, that is a big self-healing step that you can do, like to heal yourself. Yeah, so it's a message for you to basically access that part of you that you're not even aware that you have been denying, or probably you don't want to go there, or yeah, it can be anything, or yeah. So I'm not sure if you have read that, but even scientists have found out that while some people were journaling, they put some like neurometers or something in their brain area to observe the activity of the brain. And while people were journaling or writing, the activity of neurons in their brain came as equal to how it will be during a meditation. So journaling is so powerful. It's as powerful as doing meditation. Because what meditation is actually quieting the mind, right? So through meditation, we quiet our mind so that in our day-to-day life as well, we can learn to quiet our mind. So it's kind of like a practice. And there are like a lot of people who just do not like to sit idle in a meditation. Like it's just like really hard, or they don't enjoy it, doesn't bring them joy. So journaling is a really good alternative, almost equivalent to meditative state as per the scientists, like as per the research that they have done. So yeah, so like let's just like get I'm gonna follow this guidance as well. So yeah, let's get your journal out, even if it's like a piece of paper or whatever you can grab. And writing is different to making notes or typing in computer. Like the journaling that I mentioned, the scientists that they, like the research that they did was actually on writing with a pen on a piece of paper. So it just like connected to our hand. Our hand become that tool of self-healing, and hands are related to our heart chakra. So it's like the energy flowing through our hands consider all of that as like the flow of energy from our heart center to our hands. So it's basically, so I know that a lot of us are working on creating a balance of giving and receiving. Writing is a form of giving, or the masculine. Very interesting what's coming up. So while you are writing, or like once you have done the writing, I think it will be really helpful, although it's already happening, or but if you can just become conscious of whatever, let's say you like, let's say you love flowers, or let's say you love butterflies, or you love like green leaves, or whatever you love. So just imagine from the back of your so this is the front, like your heart center, exactly the opposite back side of your heart, where in the center where the collarbones, not the collarbones, but the shoulder blades are. So where your shoulder blades are in the center point, if you can imagine as if a lot of flowers are coming inside your, like that part of your body. So a lot of flowers or butterflies, like they are just like flowing in. So anything that you love is basically flowing in from that part of your body inside your heart center, or it's filling up like each and every cell of your body. It's filling in each and every cell of your body with the love and light from the universe or God or source that you believe in. So what you're doing is you're basically in a form where you are giving energy out, releasing the stagnant energy, and at the same time you're receiving a lot of love and light from the source or creation, and that is just going to be a really amazing self-healing tool for you. Yeah, so I think that's quite potent, and although it might sound really simple, but I think it's a really powerful tool. And if you feel like there's a lot of tears coming up, or like while you're writing, whatever you are writing, for example, I remember that when I wrote that letter to my mom, who passed away around 11 to 12 years back, when I wrote the letter to my mom, like there was just like so much that wanted to come out, and I was just like writing and writing, and tears were flowing. And I just let those tears come out. Like if I'm feeling angry on myself, I would feel angry at myself. I just let those tears flow out, like in whichever way those emotions wanted to get released, whether it's in the form of handwriting or tears. But what I would suggest is to keep to make the process a bit more helpful, to either play like some nice healing music that you can in that moment, or if you're not a music person, then at least keep some like wet tissues near you, and like if you keep putting them on your face while you are doing that, because just the cold wet feeling will just help keep you like a bit more calm during the process. And it doesn't have to be like a really intense process like I went through in that moment. It could just be like, so the message could also just be to get whatever you have inside of you bubbling up, just get it out through journaling as if no one is watching. And once you do that, like just keep it, and probably when the time is right, that message that you have wrote in or whatever has come up, that can be really powerful and really helpful, not just for you, like it could get you like a lot of rewards, not just that, but it could be like really helpful for a lot of people who are out there as well. So yeah, so like basically what's bubbling inside you right now is very powerful. Just get it out in the physical reality through writing, and that will not just be really helpful for you, beneficial for you, but also very healing. Yeah, another message could be there is like I said in the beginning of the video, that there are a lot of beings on the other side who are who wants to help us, or who we have made let's say contract with before coming into this lifetime, that hey, like we are going to have this physical experience, and we might forgot, of course, but just like remind me, or come and help me so that I can have like the most of this physical experience that I'm going into, and have like amazing expansion of consciousness, and have like fun. So there's a lot of beings on the other side who are very excited, and like it's kind of like their job as well. Like they have taken up this work to like we have taken this lifetime, they have taken this kind of a project to like help us to help us expand our consciousness, to help increase the vibration of the planet Earth, and to participate in the healing, and it's like expanding their consciousness as well at the same time. So there's a lot of beings that are really excited, and they want to help us in making this physical experience a really good one. So yeah, so just go for it, just write, and probably while you're writing, that will also help you stream or download some messages that your team on the other side is trying to get across through you, for yourself, and or for like the people around you as well, based on like who you share that information with, or when the right time is for you to share that information with someone.